Hello students, I am Professor Amole Devde, working in EEE department of ICM College Aurangabad. Welcomes you to video lecture series of Digital Signal Processing Unit 1, video number 2. At the end of this lecture, you must be understand what is a signal, then what is signal processing, then types of signal processing, DSP system, that is digital signal processing system, advantages of digital signal processing over the analog signal processing, that is ASP, disadvantages of DSP over ASP, and finally the applications of digital signal processing, that is DSP. So first of all, begin with what is a signal. A signal can be function of time, distance, position, temperature, pressure, etc., and it represents some variable of interest associated with a system. For example, in an electrical system, the associated signals are electrical voltage and electric current. This is the basic definition and example of a signal. Now let us see what is the signal processing. A signal processing is a method of extracting information from the signal, which in turn depends on types of signal and the nature of information it carries. Thus, the signal processing is concerned with representing the signals in mathematical terms and extracting information by performing algebraic operations on the signal. This is the basic definition of signal and its explanation. Now, there are types of signal processing. Mainly there are two types: analog signal processing and digital signal processing. Let us begin with the DSP system now. A DSP system consists of the following blocks: analog to digital converter, digital signal processor, and digital to analog converter, connected as shown in the diagram. Now, it consists of ADC, DSP and DAC, as we already seen. Firstly, analog input is given to the analog to digital converter. It converts analog signal into digital signal by sampling the signal. Then the signal is fed to the digital signal processor, where it is being processed, and the digital equivalent of the output is given to the DAC block. DAC means digital to analog converter block. And finally, the signal is being converted into analog output signal through the digital to analog converter. Digital to analog converter. This is the main diagram and explanation of DSP system. Now let us see what are the advantages of DSP over ASP. The very first advantage: physical size of analog system is quite large, whereas digital systems are quite small and compact in nature. Second advantage: digital components are less sensitive to the environmental changes such as temperature, pressure, as compared to the analog components. Third advantage: digital systems are more flexible as compared to the analog systems. It means we can use the digital systems more flexibly than that of analog systems. Fourth advantage: digital signal can be stored on digital hard disk, hence becomes transportable. It becomes transportable, so as it can be stored on the digital hard disk. Next, fifth advantage: digital processing can be done offline also. The digital processing can be done offline, so that we can easily use this digital signal processing system for our purpose. Next, sixth advantage, digital signal processing systems are upgradable since they are software controlled. As the digital systems are software controlled, they can be easily upgraded at any time. Next, seventh advantage, it is possible to share DSP processor for the different tasks, that is several tasks. It is possible to share the DSP processor for the several tasks. And the last but not the least, single chip microprocessors, controllers and DSP processors are more versatile and powerful as compared to the analog systems. As the controllers, microprocessors works on digital data, they are more versatile and powerful. Now we have seen advantages of digital signal processing over the analog signal processing. So as there are advantages, there are some disadvantages also. So we are going to see one by one the disadvantages of DSP over ASP. The first disadvantage, additional complexities there in DSP system. That is, we are going to use ADC and DAC blocks. Therefore, there will be additional complexity in the nature of the digital signal processing system. This is the first disadvantage of DSP over ASP. Second disadvantage, limit in frequency, that is, high speed AD converters are difficult to achieve in practice. Therefore, high frequency applications cannot be used with DSP systems, or they are not preferred. So this is the second disadvantage, that is, high frequency applications DSP are not preferred because there is limit in the frequency in case of the digital signal processing system. Next disadvantage, third, in digital signal processing there are many components, that is why there is more power dissipation. So what is this? This suggests us that in digital signal processing system there are many more components, so there will be more power dissipation as compared to the analog signal processing system. Okay. Now the last disadvantage, we use active devices in case of digital signal processing system, but the disadvantage is that active devices are less reliable than the passive components. Passive components are resistor, inductor, capacitor. These components are less reliable than the passive components. Active devices are less reliable than the passive components. Now finally we are going to see the applications of DSP. The very first application of DSP is in telecommunication systems. In telecommunication system, DSPs are used for the echo cancellation in telephone networks, adaptive equalization, telephone dialing application, modems, line repeaters, channel multiplexing, data communication and data encryption. Also video conferencing, cellular phone and fax. So for these various applications we can use DSP, that is digital signal processing system, in an telecommunication industry. Now the second application of DSP is in military. So in military it is used for the radar signal processing, navigation, sonar signal processing, secure communications, navigation and missile guidance. So these are the applications of DSP in military system. Next, the third application of DSP system is in consumer electronics field. In consumer electronics field, the DSP systems are used for digital audio or television, that is TV. It can be used. Then next is for FM stereo applications and electronic music synthesizer. and finally the sound recording applications. So in these different applications we can use DSP systems in consumer electronics field. Next, fourth is application is the instrumentation and control. So DSP systems performs a very important role in instrumentation and control, which consists of spectrum analysis, position and rate control, then noise reduction, then data compression, digital filter, phase lock loops, that is PLL, data compression, digital filter, phase lock loop, function generator, robot control and process control. So these are the various applications of DSP system in an instrumentation and control systems. Now the next application of DSP system is in image processing. In image processing, the digital systems are used for image representation, image compression, image enhancement, image restoration, satellite weather map and animation. So these are the various applications of DSP in image processing field. These are the various applications. Now the sixth is speech processing. Sixth application of DSP is in speech processing. In speech processing, it can be used for speech analysis methods which are used in automatic speech recognition, speaker verification and the speaker identification. So these are the various applications of DSP in speech processing system. Next application is seventh application of DSP system. It is in the field of medicine. So in medical diagnostic instrumentation such as computerized tomography, which is popularly known as CT, then X-ray scanning, magnetic resonance imaging, spectrum analysis of ECG and EEG signals. What are these signals? These are used to detect the various disorders in heart and brain. Okay. Then the next application in medicine field is scanners, then patient monitoring and X-ray storage and enhancement. In case there is X-ray storage or enhancement, in that system also we can use the DSP systems. This is the very important application of DSP system in medicine field. Now these are the applications of DSP system in medicine field. Next we are going to see the application in seismology. What is seismology? It is the science which studies earthquakes, and the instrumentation branch is seismology. So in the seismology, the DSP systems are used for determining the underground explosion and earthquake monitoring. These are the applications of DSP system in seismology. Okay. Now finally we are going to see the application of DSP in signal filtering. Here it is used for the removal of unwanted background noise and removal of interference. This is the important application. And then the separation of frequency bands and shaping of the signal spectrum. So for the separation of the different frequency bands and shaping of the signal spectrum, we can use the DSP, that is digital processing system, for this application. So these are the various applications of DSP system in different fields as we know today. So these are the different applications of the DSP system in the different 9 fields we have seen today. Okay, thank you.